Tuesday is going to be a very big day, and I know that you've been probably working all weekend getting ready for it. So tell me what's going to be happening at 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning.
Well, we are celebrating groundbreaking of the Fairgrounds redevelopment, which, as you know, and most people in the community know, is a long time coming. We have finished the planning process. We are well into the design process, and tomorrow marks the first time shovels will turn, and we will start doing some of the work on the site to prepare for a new livestock center and rodeo arena and ice rinks in the back, and then, get that work done before the fair, and then right after the fair this year, we'll start renovating the commercial and culinary buildings and the historic building group, and then we'll just keep moving forward.
Sure. Now, Emily, if you wouldn't mind just closing your eyes and letting folks, just give folks a mind's eye view of how the fairgrounds is going to change once these changes are just step by step as the changes begin.
Well, I think let's work backwards. So
Okay.
The vision is for us to have go from 5 acres of open space to 19 acres of open space right in the heart of Missoula, and be a place that brings together our agricultural heritage and 4-H and our agricultural education with our urban vibrancy and what's happening in the urban core. And so being a place that brings together the best of Missoula. And there'll be, 19 acres of green space. There will be beautiful historic buildings will be renovated fully. They will be available for weddings and for all kinds of events. The fence around the outside of the fairgrounds will be taken down and replaced with a really nice stone wall and some shrubbery that looks really nice. And we'll have great view sheds into the fairgrounds. It will be welcoming and open. We'll have trail access all the way through it and walkways, and it will serve as an event center, but also as a park, and it's a place that brings people together.
All right. Now, when the shovels turn on Tuesday morning, what will be the first thing to be done?
We will do the site work in the back of the fairgrounds to prepare for the new livestock center and rodeo arena and ice rink. So we're going to level the back of the fairgrounds that's currently not used, those 20 acres, and prepare and put in the infrastructure, the sewer and water, to prepare for the new livestock center for 4-H education and the new rodeo arena and eventually ice rinks too.
So at what point will the racetrack itself be removed?
The racetrack is scheduled to be a part of that work.
Okay, so that's going to be what, in the next 3 months, 6 months, what?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, about the next 90 days or so. And I'm sure people are going to want to take photos and see what it used to look like and then take another photo once it's finished, right?
Yep, and we're talking about selling jars of the racetrack at the fair this year, so that'll be something cool. It's people feel attached to it for sure, and there's certainly nostalgia along with it, but I think the community's ready for us to move forward, and the decision was made time and time again, and we're so excited to get back those 20 acres of land that's never used.
Now, what about the bleacher? What about the bleachers that are there now? Are those going to be kept, or are they going to be renovated or torn down, or what?
Those are the grandstands for the rodeo, and they will remain in place, and the rodeo arena will remain in place until the new rodeo arena is built.
Okay, and how long before that's finished?
Probably 3 years.
3 years. Okay, so we're looking at a long-term project here.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yep. Very long-term, very incremental. We're going to stay operational for the fair. We're going to stay operational for some of our events. It's slow and steady. This is not, we didn't do a geo bond where we went out and got, $50 million to make it all happen in a year. This is something that we're going to have to make tough choices about and prioritize and make these improvements slowly. The pace of it will be much more similar to the courthouse, where we have to pinch pennies and renovate within the existing county budget.
Gotcha. Now, for real quick, just capsulize for those who weren't around to hear it, how this is going to be financed.
So phase one is going to be financed through, so the county commissioners, using their authority to raise mills, dedicated some millage to the Fairgrounds last year. And we are going to use that money as debt service to finance redevelopment.
Wonderful. So anything else you want folks to know to make sure they want to be there at 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning?
Yeah, I mean, and also keep your eye out for dirt at the fair. We are also, the dirt from the racetrack is being moved over to Big Sky Park, which is another county park, and equestrian park. And so Big Sky Equestrian Park is going to be utilizing the dirt from the racetrack. So
no waste at all, right?
No, and actually it's sort of a three-way trade because we're getting some extra. There was excess topsoil at Fort Missoula Regional Park, and we're getting some of that. So it's sort of we're taking, and so did Johnson Street. So there's there's 4 parks in this sort of area of town, and we're moving dirt around to make it all work. No waste.
So Emily, tell me what you're enjoying most about all this.
What I enjoy most about it is the stakeholders and people, working with people who have a different perspective than me. Like I said, the Fairgrounds is a place that brings people together from all walks of life in Missoula. And I really like working with the agricultural community and creating this bridge between people in our community. And that's what I see the Fairgrounds as physically being the embodiment of that.